Stacking like a trip. Why these bitches all on me and they trip? And I'm all white, no black fitted. I was so wrong, but I never admitted. I was so wrong, but I never admitted. All these mags, I don't feel regrets. No, I drop off your set, yo. Send him with this van, no. Alien with a radical. He won't get too far, cause this car way too ahead of you. Money get too large, you gon' starve, cause you barely full. Best with this Philly tour. Catch me when I'm falling. Put this jersey and I'm ballin'. Yeah, pick up when I'm calling. Yeah, when they come to bands, then I'm all in. Yeah, I can't pay attention when you talking. My AR really short, like a midget. I done ran up all of my digits. And my bankroll stacking like a trip. Why these bitches all on me and they trip? And I'm all white, no black fitted. I was so wrong, but I never admitted. I was so wrong, but I never admitted. All these mags, I don't feel regrets, no. I drop off your set, yo. Send him with this van, no. Alien with a radical. He won't get too far, cause this car way too ahead of you. Money get too large, you gon' starve, cause you barely full. Best with this Philly tour. Catch me when I'm falling. Put this jersey and I'm ballin'. Yeah, pick up when I'm calling. Yeah, when they come to bands, then I'm all in. Yeah, I can't pay attention when you talking.
Háblame el todo cuando va el cartier. Cuando monto el ganga, hagamos el plain Jane. Soy un player con los fame, yo me siento LeBron James cuando abro otro país. Tengo una diable dala, la vista angelical yo le di ala. Sigo haciendo dinero, sigo comprando más balas. Las balas no se me acaban, contando dinero sucio con la música celada. El diablo vestido de Prada, como una mala, pa' besar los tatuajes en la cara. But tell me what you mean when we talking, dime claro. Playing with his life, ese precio está muy caro. Me bloque todos los días, I'm a hustle, yo no paro. Como estaba preso y saliste está muy raro. Pistolero gang, yo camino con mi cuete. De donde vengo todos somos delincuentes. Tiroteo en mi patio y no le damos mente. I'm from the south y fue diamante en los dientes. A nigga do a drill y se bañó con el cloro. Real nigga first, primero antes que todo. Vale, date más, pues esto sale de loco. No confío en nadie, por eso me paso solo. Los son chotas como rally. Al pa' la corte vestido de Burberry. Amigo con los diablos y eres very scary. Yo soy hijo de Dios, so I don't gotta worry. Pero yo no soy santo, eso es mi cartier. Fono D&D ignorando el cel. Tú quieres a alguien fiel, no soy él. Tú tienes más que 100 y yo también. Si no es para darle dinero, mejor no me llames.
She my fantasy. Prize on me. Yeah, how she stay packing me. So I'm talking giving cavity. Yeah, how freak she powders me. Now I think I'm catching hit. She dope when I'm catching it. Flying too long, I push it. Smash 2 9s, I top dicks. Flying too long, I push it. Smash 2 9s, I top dicks. I'm not I put your bitch in. Got hella bullet in a cup. Got hella niggas jacking my shit. I'm got hella paper like this. So I'm trying to hit my kids. Yeah. We cut this down while I'm bitching. Forgot me in a pill feed. I told her like a boat. I still my can, we don't fuck with friends. Could die if I don't know it. Whole set, I'm pretty like a lettuce. I just love me as if I don't know it. Little hands, nigga like a shaman. She take my pants off, I'm gone. She couldn't afford, eat me like a
daddy. I bought a Mercedes, gave it to my daddy. Was born in the 80s, back when it was cracking. Man, now times are changing, the young niggas happy. Oh, I didn't know that boy was a knocker. I bought that hoe and that boy wasn't happy. I like to go with that hoe to get that.
I like to go with that hoe. I was the one.
Now my house, I Versace my robe. Versace because I was poor. They whole climb on top of me, must be on coke. You look in my pocket, you see it roll. I'm richer than odds, I see that they broke. I'm rich as they pop, they babies they pop. I fuck on they thighs, they calling me gold. I asked for my baby, she calling me daddy. I bought a Mercedes, gave it to my daddy. Was born in the 80s, back when it was cracking. But now times are changing, the young niggas happy. Oh, I didn't know that boy was a knocker. I bought that hoe and that boy wasn't happy. I like to go with that hoe to get that. I like to go with that hoe to get flash. My jewelry is gold and I feel the stone. I was the one on the pivotal board. I was the one doing drugs with the pros. I was the one popping food with the pros. I was the one when your kids was at home. We were kicking the door and cut still out of dough. Cut still out your clothes, cut still out your home. Now I'm the one that cut still out of hoes. Cut still out your clothes, cut still out your home. Now I'm the one that cut still out of hoes.
Alright, let's get into it, man. What's going on, y'all? I know it's been some months before I even hopped on stream, man. First thing first, let me go through and do all my audio checks real quick. Make sure everybody can hear me loud and clear. Alright. Real quick, make sure everybody can hear me. Alright. I mean, we good. Alright. I had a couple things I want to go over for the night stream. I'm gonna try to get more organized with the streams and pretty much do segments. So with that being said, I'm gonna start off with a quick update about life, man. If anybody watching, man, how have y'all been? Foremost, how have y'all been? That's what matters. Mental health over everything. How's anybody in? You in the chat? How you been, man? Talk to me. Talk to me, game. Fucking hot as a motherfucker. Oh Lord. Just 1 second. But yeah, man. As for myself, a quick update. I've been pretty nice, man. Like pretty nice. I really can't complain. I'm not saying that everything just been fucking sweet, but it's been pretty nice, man. I'm thankful and blessed to live how I'm living and want to keep going. So I'm gonna keep going. Side note, I just took a trip to South Carolina because for those of you who may not know, I was born in Spartanburg, South Carolina. I have an upcoming trip to Japan with me and a couple of my homies in a couple months. So in order to even go out of state, of course you need your passport. So I already have like a copy of my birth certificate, but I'm assuming they wanted the real thing because when I went up there to the post office, getting ready to fill everything out in regards of passport, was telling me they want another copy, so I was like, fuck it. I'm still lost, still my day off. So I'm finna ride to South Carolina. Now the place I need to go, oh my god, it's a fly right there. I'm finna slime his ass out. I've been trying to spare, bro, but his ass, and I'm drinking that water. That's the water I want. Fuck, bro. Fuck. Oh my god. Look at this little, and he alive in my water, just bathing in that bitch. I'm finna trap his ass in that motherfucker, man. I can't drink it no more. Fucking dickhead. Nigga, I'm trying to spare your ass. Look at this motherfucker just in my water, bro. Look at this shit, cuz. Nigga had just frolicking in my drink and shit. Damn, that just pissed me. All right, man. Anyway, uh, so like I said, I had to take a trip to Columbia, South Carolina, because that's where one of the public health centers are. So from where I'm at, I'm 2 hours away from Atlanta. So that drive to Columbia was like 3, 4 hours. I took that drive. It was pretty nice, man. I up until I got there, I was under the assumption that I've never been, but that was false because I had a cousin to graduate from the University of South Carolina, and of course we went to a graduation. But I wasn't aware where we were because when I went, uh, I was in like 6th grade, and I just knew was going on a little trip and all that good shit. And where I was born is like an hour away from Columbia, so I just wasn't aware that I've already been. But going back as an adult, pretty nice, man. Compared to one thing I've noticed, and I was talking to one of my guys about this the other day. One thing I noticed, the architecture in a lot of big cities are damn near the same. New York and Atlanta and Columbia. I've just been through during the past month. I done been through during the past month. I've been to New York, South Carolina, and Atlanta multiple times. And one thing I can say from a newer perspective is the architecture, like downtown, all the fucking same. The only thing that separates each one from each other is the level of ignorance. I kid you not. New York is like, how can I say this? New York it don't radiate with ignorance. It's just like it's so much shit around you and so much you can do. You more so caught in Marvel. And I guess that's me being from Georgia, that like I'm not used to what's going. While I'm taking in newer sights because I'm in a new place. But like obviously niggas get how they get, but it don't feel as ignorant. Atlanta, you can feel the ignorant. Like I can drive. Like I said, I stay 2 hours away. I can drive without looking at a sign. I can tell I entered Atlanta, and Atlanta's very fucking beautiful. You just like you can. I guess it's just me being from there, but you can tell a difference between the two. But all that to say, Columbia, it had the beauty of New York and Atlanta, but no ignorance whatsoever. Like everybody there look like they got a great paying job, mortgage paid off. Like like the ain't no sportswear. I ain't see nobody in no sportswear. Everybody had on button down business casual at a park playing pickleball, and the park was nice. I'm gonna drop a vlog about that shit too. But all that to say, man, Columbia pretty nice. Columbia's pretty nice. There's more so of like a vacation spot. I would in my mind that that's more so of a place to retire than a place to actually want to live as a young adult. At the moment, I could just be bugging, but at the moment, that's how I feel. Um, and I say that because like it's not as many things to do, whereas there are a whole lot of attractions. There are a lot of like historic monuments and historic shits to go see. But all in all, man, and that little nigga gone. But not all all in all, man, it's like I wouldn't tell nobody to go there expecting to have the most fun. I tell you to go there expecting to enjoy the scenery. So I took that little trip. Stayed there, recorded a couple songs in my car because I had to work the next day, or else I would have stayed overnight. It was just more so of a day trip. Went, ordered a little bit in my car. Went around a couple of the nicer parks. Every park was nice, but a couple of the parks that I just was like, yeah, this stands out the most. I went and tried this ice cream spot. It was nice, man. So as of today, I wasn't really on much of shit. I was just chilling today. I just got off. not too long ago. Well, I just got off this morning. I was just pretty much enjoying the beginning of my day off. Going from there, then I was like, fuck it, man, let me spark up stream, man. I seen everybody get into it. Why shouldn't I? So, with all that being said, man, let's get into the first order of business. One thing I want to talk about, obviously, everybody know what's trending at the moment is streaming university. And I was tapped into this motherfucker to the best of my abilities. Just like pretty much seeing just tapping in, just trying to stay updated with everything got and seeing who's more so entertaining and who wasn't. And uh one good one good or a couple of good summaries I can get from what I saw is, for one, Casanat is a fucking genius. It's a blessing, and it's just crazy to see how in the fuck he was able to construct a like that shit is bigger than what a lot of people really give it credit for. Um, with that being said, uh, I said that shit is a lot bigger than what a lot of people give it credit for. It gave the opportunity to shed light on smaller streamers and for pretty much smaller and bigger streamers to mingle around, grow content, and learn a whole bunch of different tricks of the trade, which help them flourish in every way. And like I said, it was so beautifully constructed. He had some for everybody. Everything beyond surface level was a learning experience. Regardless if you was there or not, if you were there or not, everything was a learning experience, from the classes to the small interactions, even the shit between Suburb Baby and Kai, which I'm finna review in just a minute. That's just a prime example of being able to improvise. Cause a big misconception is that you have to be performative and or come with uh set list of things that you want to do, which is okay to it's obviously okay to plan shit out. But in streaming and content in general, especially shit like that, being able to improvise is a better skill than not. So I feel like they did a good job showing everybody what happens if you know how to improvise. Another lesson I got from that is knowing how to really actually manage your time and get the best out of everything. I'm gonna mention Suburb Baby again because I watching him was actually fucking dope. He was a prime example of being locked in and taking advantage of every single second. Literally every step this nigga took from that whole 5-day duration was a clip, a precise clip, and it was complete ball knowledge. He immediately peeped the play. Like, all right, fuck it, let me get in character. Let me do this, let me do this, let me do that. Instead of breaking character, getting his feelings because somewhere, now he just automatically, let me get in character, let me get in character, let me get in character. Even if he dare talk to somebody for like 5 seconds, get that clip, walk away, haul ass, go to the next person. Walk away, haul ass, go to the next person. So that's dope to see, and it make you like really put that in perspective of how important it is to actually really manage your time and or the opportunities once you get them big opportunities. And being that there was a lot of fine shit there, any regular nigga be like, oh, let me hop on fine shit, like, and actually try to hop on, try to get freaky. He took the route of making it more so of something that's content, because you know his name popping right now, and he got badass. I don't know who she is, but she fine as fuck. I think her name Liv. He took the opportunity and known that his name is popping right now, so it's hers. So with the internet being as parasocial as it is, everybody like seeing quote unquote relationships. But he one thing I admire about that whole thing, he kept it content. A lot of people would have got in that situation and try to push it further than content. He kept that shit content. got his clips, got the fuck on, stayed away from the bullshit. Like you can see how laser focused it is, and I really feel like that's why he won the MVP. And not even just Suburb, baby. Even Ludwig showing you the how if you are going to plan something out, how important it is to instead of just sparking up a regular stream, get your clips through planning. So he's showing you the best of both worlds. Agent giving you financial advice. Um, you got the Chris guy actually speaking the word into a whole lot of people in a situation like that. But most creators being at home, desktop creators, not knowing how to mingle, sometimes anxiety can get to motherfuckers and that could take a toll. So I really feel like it was important to have somebody there preaching the word of God. And I really like how accepting everything is. That's one of the bigger things I got from streamer YouTube. Despite all the clips and the content and all that good shit, surface level, unless they really good at acting, it seems as if they were pushing for straight equality and acceptance. Like even if motherfuckers was making fun of you and getting their clips, shit, the fan, they made sure everybody felt comfortable. They made sure everybody felt accepted. They made sure everybody felt like they belonged to be there and want nobody getting shunned. Even with the Plaqueboy Max situation, we can review that after this. I'm gonna give my opinion on that. But even with that, in the midst of all that controversy, right or wrong, a lot of people banded up against them. I mean, banded up with them and pretty much made them feel more comfortable than not. So all in all, man, I feel like Stream University, the concept in general is probably one of the best uh content waves that we done seen in a while. And I don't think if somebody can top this shit, they got some shit to do. Cause I don't know, man. It's just beautiful to see. Like I said, and what stood out to me the most, like I said, is the improv side of everything. Them being able to improvise, them being, and it puts me in the mind of shows like Lorder Squad and The Office and Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where it's like that awkward, like weird type camera angle to where it looks like everything's happening right then and there. Like, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like, and like them streams, the way streaming look like to me right now, it puts me in the mind of shit like Lord of Squad, the randomness but funniness, and the camera angles making it not seem like a serious ass shit, more laid back. Camera angles and shit like that put me in the mind of Lord of Squad, The Office, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, like content like that. So I like how they're able to do that shit, and I really admire how they're able to do that shit live, not fuck up. So me watching that shit was an overall learning experience for real, man. Uh, Watching that shit from home. So with all that being said, I'm finna pull up my favorite clips from this motherfucker, man. That nigga Suburb Baby had me fucking whining, cuz that nigga funny as shit. That nigga funny as fuck, bruh. I'm gonna go TikTok with the shits. Shit. But nah, man, that nigga Suburb Baby funny as a motherfucker, man. I ain't had a good laugh like that in a minute. That nigga, like, I think I fuck with bro so heavy because he remind me of my type of comedy. He remind me of my type of comedy. Like shit that he find funny is the shit that me and my homies find funny. Like the way he them talking that is remind me and the guys, man. That shit really, really interesting. So with that being said, let's go Go look at this shit. Switch the camera angles. We gonna go a reaction with this joint. I don't know, man. I might fuck around and then let's see. That'd be on. I like that camera though. Give me just 1 second. I'm trying to switch my cameras over. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I like this one a whole lot better. So. Dun, 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 dun. This bug right here. All right, that's perfect. All right, let's get into it. Oh, this is my over. Down, cause look at my. All right, make sure we good. Yo. All right, bet we good. All right, dog. It was this one clip I seen of this nigga, man. I was fucking whining, like damn near finna throw up, cause he had jacked that white dude up. Hold on, let me see if I can find that shit, man. That shit had me fucking whining, bro. Yeah, this one right here. Nah, not this one, not this one, not this one. One, that one, man. I gotta find that. Escape. This one. Right before that one. That one. This one.
Nigga, this fat restrict. Bitch, that's us. Bitch, we give niggas the location.
Dog, I gotta find that bitch, bro. I wish I would have saved it, man. Hold up. Niggas be last clips, dog. Where's the full version? They keep the parts that I'm finding is like parts of that shit, man. I'm trying to find that whole video. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Oh, I found that motherfucker. Man, when I tell you this shit had me crying, bro. I tell you this shit had me fucking crying, man.
Whoever find this nigga, I'm going to give 1,000 subs. Whoa! Wait. God put 1,000 subs on my head. Nigga, this phantom strip. Bitch, that's us. Bitch, we give niggas the location. Bitch, that's us. Bitch. Okay. Bitch. Bitch, that's us. Nigga, they got a fucking game looking for us. Bitch. I know. Bitch, did your ears stop working? What the fuck I just tell you to do? Huh? Talk, bitch. Nigga, I'll give you $100 for the fuck up.
This shit right here. Dog, this shit right here had me finna throw up. Bro, I was laughing so hard, man.
Y'all not gonna help me? Shut How you this strong, bro? Shut the fuck up, you a TikTok. Yes, sir, bro. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Get back to doing TikTok skits. Get back to doing TikTok skits. You get back to your mama's room. Get your pussy ass out here. Get your pussy, nigga. Niggas gonna fuck over you. 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 Niggas for my 1,000 subs. Niggas gonna fuck over you.
Oh, this shit is so funny. Bro, I've been saying that shit all weekend, bro. That nigga say niggas gonna fuck over you, bro. I've been saying that shit all weekend, bro.
Get the fuck out of here. Watch out. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Hey, God, 1,000. That's 1,000 fucking subs, nigga. Yo, big fucking subs. Yeah. 1,000 subs. Not my shirt. You grabbing the wrong person. Not my shirt. No, why me? Why me? 1,000 subs, nigga.
The fact that this nigga finna escape is crazy as a motherfucker, bro. And this is part of what I was saying, bro. Even if they got together and was like, hey, let's do this shit. This shit is improv. Like, this on the spot, being able to improv, and everybody at that campus who got a good clip just know how to do that shit really well, bro. That shit an art. This nigga don't even got on no fucking shoes, dog.
Slow down. Come on. Catch your breath, nigga. What you doing? Hey, this shit over with. Hey, I'm supposed to be whooping your ass tonight. Hey, you helping me, God?
Grab his legs. Hey, no, hey, I'm the strongest in this bitch. Grab his legs. I want that 1,000 subs.
Booty, Hey, what, nigga? Get the fuck up. Suburb ass, nigga.
Which was another one, dog. This one right here.
Man, Kyle will never move around with a fucking selfie stick. That nigga Kyle fucking 100 million. It ain't fucking Kyle. Nigga, that's buy. That's the opposite of Kyle. What are we talking about? Like, what? That ain't no fucking Kyle.
That nigga said we fucked over that.
I'll never run from the police.
This nigga finna all that.
Hey, I'll tell you who been on bullshit. You let me out this motherfucker.
We'll get back to the station. I got you.
All right, good.
I'll look out for you.
Where the station at?
Like back at the where we took you at. Remember we got processed?
Nigga, she fine as hell.
Oh.
Nigga, look. Nigga. Go. We fucked over that boy.
No.
Man,
Oh my God, bro. All that, man. Without a doubt, that nigga the MVP. Without a doubt, that nigga the MVP. Cause man, that shit had me crying. Dog, when I first seen that shit, I ain't never laughed so, man, I ain't laughed that hard in so long, man. It's so long, man. Dream University, this shit was actually fucking lit, man. And I feel like this year he did a better job of allowing the smaller creators to get more shine than not. Cause last year you had last year class was full of famous niggas. I like how he waited till like damn near the last couple of days to bring in the class from last year, being that they all pretty much already on. That's fucking dope. The next thing we're gonna get into, man, is music, dog. There's been a lot of shit going on with music. Particularly what caught my eye is the new YSL wave. Now, if you know me, been keeping up with the shit I've been posting. I've been on a lot of these niggas already. I went to New York 2 years ago. Went to a Don Colio concert, and just so happened Diamond and Teasers, Skate, Dior versus You, and one more of them old niggas. They performed out there before they got buzz. I'm talking about Teasers might have had 4,000 monthly listeners. I got on the bro back then. I've been on the Saint about 3 years. I think Saint and Teasers probably my overall favorite, but Diamond got the best flow. So we finna react to this new freestyle they just dropped. I just got hip to that nigga Irish. As far as albums, that album that nigga just dropped, hard as fuck. So let's see what they talking about with this freestyle, dog. Shout out to Young Thug too. That nigga a genius. That's one thing that I gotta credit Thug for, is being able to identify waves. And unless you live under a rock or just completely naive, music taking a big ass shift. I've been talking about this shit. Mainstream rap is over with. Underground rap is over with. Everything's starting to become one. So I like how Young Thug noticed that everything is going to become one, and instead of signing major big ass artists is already up or trying to get back artists he had, he's going straight to the underground and pulling niggas like them, which is fucking dope. Let's see what they talking about in this song, man. Shout out my nigga Tone, man.
We shoot first, ask questions later. That's just the way I was taught. They ask how you get this swag. It's all in the way that you walk. We can shoot first, or we can fight. Tell me how you wanna play ball. Got my feet kicked up in my office. Baby girl, you fucking on the boss.
Okay.
81 pointers on my chain.
Okay.
Bitch coming bling, Randy Moss. She ain't let me fuck in the old days. Bitch tryna slurp me now.
Okay.
The drink so good, got me kissing my cup. The kids started screaming when the doors lift up. I can turn a good girl into a slut. All these rats got a drink in my neck.
Okay.
All these rats got me looking too good. Where I come from, nigga, everybody blood. Two nigga hoes kissing in my tub.
On my block, everybody blood.
Okay.
On my block, strapped up with that gun.
Okay.
So that's what she does, illegal just for fun. Put the molly in the butter, make her come. Smoking 41 is dope in my lungs. On my ops, they broke they buns.
We stop, bro, right there. It's a freaky ass UK nigga. A lot of niggas ain't hip to bro yet, so this your first impression to a lot of niggas. Why did you put Molly in that bitch ass? I don't know. I'm just pointing that out because that's an interesting bar. That's a real interesting bar. Side note, my nigga Tone, how you been, dog? I'm glad to see you straight, cuz. Glad to see you out the hospital, man. Whatever you doing, keep recovering, again. Let's see what the man. This is a really interesting bar. You could have said anything else in the English language. This nigga up fucking Molly and girl assholes. If that's how you living, you was a freaky ass nigga. He's a freaky ass nigga.
Put the Molly in the butter, make her come.
Okay.
In my lungs.
Okay.
All my ops, they broke, they buns. I told your partner in the Zaza runs. I heard your baby mama in that club. Black man rich like Elon Musk. Black man rich like Elon Musk.
Okay.
In the snake pit, geeked off drugs. I'm in the snake pit, geeked off drugs.
I'm the one that they call teasers.
Okay.
21 bitches all eat us. 21 plus all gon' hoes. I'm the one that they call in the fuck. I'm the one shit the ball with the bros. Praying that our wrists all freeze up. Praying that our neck all freeze up.
Okay.
When VVS we all freeze up. A man won't play when I'ma see her. I can't help but change everything up.
This beat crazy as fuck.
I keep the same homies that were with me in the cut. I keep the same homies, nigga, fire plus. And I'm gon' ride for them. This shit get darker than mud. This shit get deeper than blood. This shit get deeper than deep. In my hood, everybody bang blood. You know how I feel, I have to sleep in the streets. You know how I feel, I have to sleep with a gun. We pop pills, just sleep when it's beef. And bitch, we ride when we kill. I fuck first, ask question later. The car drop top, taking out the top layer. My bitch top nuts, they know.
Stop the nigga right now. I can already tell how that nigga came in. Saint got the best verse. I don't give a fuck. I can tell how this nigga just came in. Saint got the best verse.
Top player, my wrist on the rocks, white go but not pale. Roll down the window to let out the smell.
Okay.
I just lit up a 3-5 in the rape.
Okay.
Ain't so back, it ain't nobody safe.
Okay.
I just been counting this paper with my snakes. I moving fast, I woke up in a plane in a whole nother time zone. It's not my fault that you sad and broke, get a shoulder to cry on. I just rocked that his show had 2 hoes, I hit them both on the ride home.
Okay.
Me and Benjamin Franklin didn't get close, it ain't no way I'ma die alone. Tell me what's up. You want the new YSL. They put some drink in your cup, so you can see how you feel.
Alright, so if I gotta draw a conclusion from what I just heard, I feel like everybody knew YSL, and I feel like since they joined YSL, they making it their business to try to sound like Young Thug, but because before any of these niggas signed to YSL, they sounded nothing like old Thug. But I feel like since they under his wing for real, under his influence, and it being the 10-year anniversary of a lot of his albums is already big, I feel like they making it their business to capture that sound that he has. So all them niggas sound just like Thug. If I gotta rank everybody verses in order, I go Saint, I go Teasers, I go Diamond, and I go Iris. But Iris being last don't make him ass. I just feel like him on this song, I don't really like him as much as I do on all the other songs. Like I said, the album that nigga just dropped hard as a motherfucker. And his verse on this song wasn't bad. But it ain't it for me. I ain't finna just cap. I ain't finna cap. If it was just him on this bitch with that verse, I don't know how much I'll play this song. But that don't make him ass. Like I said, he got some crazy shit. I was just bumping bro earlier. So if I gotta put it in order, I go Saint, Teasers, Diamond, and Iris on this motherfucker. And yeah, man, I fuck with what Young Thug doing with his new YSL wave, man. So next we gonna go. Who else just dropped, dog? And Carson just dropped the album. I'm gonna react to the first song with a title that catches my eye. So we go. Where that nigga new shit at? Spearmint. Hold your damn horses, nigga. Like I said, we finna go to the songs that catch my eye the most. Where I start? Okay. gonna be on that demon shit. Why is your shit saying the ritual? You could have, like I said, nigga, you could have used anything in a fucking English language. Call that bit the ritual, the possession. What's up with this nigga? Amnesia. We're gonna go flamethrower, dog. I don't know, something about that just really called to a nigga. Put it on.
I'm a flamethrower, let your body boil.
Damn.
Throw you in the soul.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Shit.
I'm a flamethrower, let your body boil. Throw you in the soul. Pour 8, let it drop it, look like car oil. Can't believe you left me, yeah, I did it all for. You won't come across another like me, yeah, I'm real. Ain't never complain.
You know what this remind me of, bro? Like the flow and the cadence of the beat and like the feeling I just got soon as the song started when the beat dropped. It remind me of Succubus by that nigga. And I think that's my favorite song on Great Chaos. I think so far, this might be my favorite song on this album. I'm not finna listen to this whole 23-song album tonight. I might do it next stream. Fuck that tonight though, fuck that. We start this bitch over.
I'm a flamethrower, let your body boil. Throw you in the soul. Pour 8, let it drop it, look like car oil. Can't believe you left me, yeah, I did it all for. You won't come across another like me, yeah, I'm real. Ain't never complain, I pay for your nail, lashes and hair. If you want smoke, they just like smoke, I put it in the air. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Damn, this one crazy, cuz.
2, 2, 3, make your body boil. I drive the 8, it look like car. That's not diamonds on his neck, that's aluminum foil. I came from the saw, I came from the dirt. Can't turn me down on turn. I'm sweating not the shirt, I'm sweating not the purse, I'm sweating not the codeine. Without you, it's real draw. She acting like she don't know me. I touch my stick in my balls, yeah, that's all I got. Money, drugs, sex, yeah.
Alright, man. So far, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. My favorite. My favorite. Flamethrower. My favorite so far on the album. Like I said, we're just gonna scam through this bitch, but we'll like in another stream, we'll probably go back over it. I'm glad I see this shit right here because I saw this shit on TikTok, and it's this damn, it's this British shorty. Guess her name's Shaw Cartier. She hard as fuck. I don't know what it is about this beat of this song I'm finna play or her accent that draws me to it. I fuck with this shit. Molly Santana, she just real talented. She remind me of Uzi and Future. I feel like those are two biggest inspirations. You finna hear it for real in this song. I like how she know how to switch her cadence and switch her flows for real. Because a lot of girls don't utilize that area of music. I fuck with this, man.
Interstate.
Let me stop this shit right here. That beat crazy as a motherfucker, man. Oh my, man, producers need more credit than what they get. I'ma be one of the niggas to say it. Dog. This beat is crazy.
Interstate.
I like that British shit. I ain't gonna. I like that shit. She came in this bitch too damn smooth, dog. What the? That's what I'm saying, cause she know how to use that Future flow so smooth, and she ain't this one. She finna switch it, man. Watch, she finna switch the bitch to a Uzi type flow. Damn. 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 Damn.
Interstate.
Beat switch go crazy. Yeah.
With this sweat shit, poppin' tag shit, and this rap shit. Yeah.
Molly low key some fine shit.
No problem, these hoes just ain't mine. Made that clear. I went and took my problems and turned them to dollars. These niggas ain't.
That flow crazy as fuck.
Got a big ass Miss Roll running on them. Got some big shoes to fill my niggas need me out here. I don't touch cent deal, I don't do the offer. Only shoot for the kill, I want it, so I got it.
Keep it a band, which I'm still in that bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm still in that flow. Hell yeah.
I've been going too mad, but I'm about to go mad right now. Try to hurt them, I swear I had them crying out, ow, ow, wow. You know that this shit isn't new to me. Told her I've done it a while. Fake, get out of my face. Nigga, fuck you and your smile. Nigga, fuck you and your composite bonding. Up to 8 hours and I'm in a stew. Of course it's a long take, but I won't throw in the towel. When I'm in Mayfair Hacker, and when I go New York Town, I got a house in the sticks. I just told my old ends child.
One thing I like about UK artists, their vocabulary is extremely expanded. Like extremely expanded. Their vocabulary is nice. So it makes, even if they ain't saying shit, it makes for them to sound like really good artists on top of their accent. Because they're using big ass words and they making it make sense. I fuck with it. I'll rate that song a good, man, a good 9. I bump that motherfucker. Deliveries, flows, beat switches, the beat in general, hard as fuck. So next we on high rank. I'd be lying if I said I ain't listening to this motherfucker already either. Fox BD that nigga. YTB Fat that nigga. And of course Lil Yachty and Camo that nigga. In fact, I was on Camo. I don't even want to sound like one of them niggas that always be like, oh, I was on this nigga before he blew. I just so happen to be on a lot of niggas before they blow. So, just keep it a bad. I've been on Camo for a brick. I was on him way back in, I want to say 2019 when that nigga dropped that Waterboy album. So let's play this motherfucker.
Ain't get a chance to shine. Before this song got swiped. She ain't get a chance to lie. Before she talk, told her bite. Fox never wait in line. Rank high, walk around. 1 chopper, 2 chopper, 3 chopper, 4. That's on there to a pro sale dope. It's been a while since my hoe heard her know. Wonder when she say yes to coke. Hurry up, nigga, grab your shit, let's roll. Go out shopping, buy some dope. Dipped out, she couldn't stay for long. That's why you gotta watch these hoes. Every time I record, I tip I kill her. Every time I switch the bitch up.
I send a bliss just to hold my wrist up. Syrup sipping, I'm catching hiccups. Hold still, we gon' set the bitch up. Acorn have my Sprite like ketchup. I ain't going back and forth with a nigga who fridge white. Fuck nigga, get your band. Y'all was fraud.
We stopped that nigga right there. Lil Yachty, fuck with Yachty heavy as fuck. That nigga make you feel bad for not being rich yet. Like, he always got a bar that make you feel bad for not having as much money as him. Look how I paused the video. This nigga up watch on my ass, and I ain't even try to damn get this frame. It's just going on to my point. He is just a natural flexer. This nigga, look at this nigga face. Ain't no, all right, so let's go back to what he just said.
Fuck nigga, get your band. Y'all was frocking Nike Pandas. Who fridge white? Fuck nigga, get your band. Sprite like ketchup. I ain't going back and forth with a nigga who fridge white. Fuck nigga, get your band.
This nigga say, I'm not going back and forth with anybody who got a white refrigerator. that make you think, cuz white refrigerators ain't that expensive. That just make you think, cuz like every nigga I know that's down bad. Not saying it's a correlation, but he just make you think. Every nigga I know that's down bad, or even when I was down bad, niggas had a white refrigerator. You want to know when niggas started getting money? When niggas went chrome on the refrigerator, or stainless steel. When niggas went stainless steel on the refrigerator, that's when niggas started getting money. That's a real eye opener what that nigga just said. What the fuck?
Fuck for the nigga who fridge white. Fuck nigga, get your bands. Y'all was rockin' Nike Pandas. My man back white, black like panda. Leaking on amp, I'm a dirty dancer. Hoe giving top, I can see the dandruff. Beating that pussy, need a bandage. I'm only hanging around peas and bandits. Charge that hoe a fee, I'm handsome. Let me know what you need, I'm handsome.
Sticky lips, I've been served sipping. AP if I'm fucking with you. Put the hood on your head like you're Honda bad. Haircut is nothing to get you. Why the fuck you worry about me cheating? Bitch, focus on the bigger picture. Money, cars, diamond clothes. What you know about bitches want you cause we'll come with you. I'm a real nigga, not a bitch nigga. Too rich to ever tussle with you. Shout out my brother, he never took dollars. He told me this shit out the muscle with you. Before I lay down, I need 9 figures. Big F and knock down a nigga. Every week switch up the time difference.
See, I like music like this, man. This what I call hustling music. This what I call like flex music. This bitch make you wanna damn do some cool shit. You see me grab my chain, and this bitch ain't cost me nothing but $60, nigga. Alright. I'm a humble ass nigga. But once I drop some real bread on some jewelry, you gonna see this shit in just like when I got my first tat, you gonna see that bitch in every picture. I dropped 10 bands on a necklace, some grills, a chain, a bezel, or a watch. I'm turning into these niggas. I'm just gonna be real with you. Hey.
I like bitches that set up niggas. I love that deserve every dollar in my account. I rocket the stepping.
Let me stop that nigga right there. And like I said, I already listened to this song, so I'm not finna act like I didn't. Let me stop that nigga right there. Let me rewind what he said.
Big F and knock down a nigga. Every week switch up the time difference. Brother so hard, he Dolph Ziggler.
I like bitches that set up niggas. I love that deserve every dollar in my account.
Stop that nigga right there. This shit really a art. And he, depending on what side of the fence he stand on, he might be a fucking genius. Now let me explain my reasoning in saying that. If it's in a song that hoe gonna make it her life, that just be real. If it's in a song, females or niggas and people in general are gonna make it their life, but females made that shit popular. You see what they doing with that spin that shit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's finna be a quote. He finna have all these bitches set up niggas because he like bitches that set up niggas. And like I said, depending on what side this nigga stand on the fence, he just helping himself grow. He helping his business. Because now he finna have all these bitches come to him, set him up. Because he know what he just say, they deserve every dollar in my account. So even if he don't give him no money, they finna come under the pretense that they finna get a bag if they do this nigga wrong. So, depending on what side you stand on, this nigga might be a fucking genius. Now, if you the nigga that's getting set up, probably fuck that nigga. I'm gonna be real. But if you the nigga that's doing the setting up, you thank that nigga. He just got you some clientele. Even if you don't pay them hoes. That's some crazy shit to say. He finna have all these bitches feel like they need to set their niggas up. He might have just, CIA might just be up some numbers. That's the first word he said in this fucking verse. Oh my God.
I love that deserve every dollar in my account. I rocket the stepping bitches. I'm passing.
He probably really finna have all these bitches think they need to set niggas up. Oh, dog. All right, let's get into it.
Shit out no matter the amount. So box the man, he got clamps. Hold on, get smacked turning on my lamp. My old hoe played a road bounce. I made her cut out that big ass fro. Gotta go. Insecure bitch trying to impress her. She had work done on her nose. Press wig, I wore number vintage. I look like a fucking hobo. Rick on. Don't put your trust in these bitches. Never met a hoe would not go. She looked up when she ended up with me. I did a lunge, the bitch had a four-leaf clove.
I fuck with that shit, but that shit really got me thinking, folks. Like, bro, the nigga finna have niggas really getting set up. If nigga, if it just if it's a spike in crime, you blame that nigga Fox BD. That nigga just he's a backdoor enthusiast. You see this the most replayed nigga. That's how you know, cause you gotta think. I don't be bullshitting. I just don't be saying shit for no reason. You see this the most replayed part, right? You see this the most he finna have all these bitches feel like they need to set niggas up. Telling you what I know.
I like bitches that set up niggas. I love them. That deserve every dollar in my account. I cherish. How I get to stepping bitches. I'm passing this shit out no matter the amount.
You see that's the most replayed. So you know I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You see, all right. What we on next, man? So, music aside for the moment, we're gonna go back into the streamer university side of the world. Now it's finna get controversial. I don't mind a little controversy. Plaqueboy Max. Let me see how deep I wanna take this. You see how deep I wanna take this. And again, this is one of these clips that I'd be lying if I said I didn't already watch. Now, let me give this disclaimer. I fuck with Max heavy. Heavy as fuck. Deeper than I feel like I can talk about, as far as I know what's going on behind the scenes with bro ass. So, with that being said, when bro went on his hiatus and came back, he didn't necessarily have the persona that he has now, and that could be for multiple reasons. I'm gonna let that be for the eye of the beholder. But in this situation, he's getting called out for the same thing that everybody was thinking. And I'm all for unity, and I'm all for standing with somebody if they are generally feeling less than a person because of somebody hating on them. I'm one of the most open people ever. I'm one of the most accepting people ever. I don't believe in making anybody feel uncomfortable for no reason. I don't believe in make anybody feel like less of a man or less of a human being for any decision they make, unless they like a fucking weirdo doing some fucking harming somebody or something of that nature. But they're just being themselves, regardless of their sexual orientation or any of that. I don't believe in making them feel uncomfortable. But it's two sides to that. With all that I just said, it's a double-edged sword because accountability is not always good. Sometimes you have to make somebody feel uncomfortable for them to realize that the decision that they just made may or may not been a really good decision, especially in this case. So with all that being said, I feel like the shit that OJ says, let's get into the video, man. But I feel like the shit that OJ said really came from the heart. Regardless of what you want to believe, how you want to stand on whatever side of the fence, good or bad, I really feel like what he said came from the heart. Like, because it wasn't like he was completely bashing them. He was just hitting you with facts. And I'm going to get more into it once we get into the video.
Takes plastic dick type of game, like.
Yeah, diva. Why you wanna be a diva? On some flash.
When you want to be a diva?
Some flash.
You're a demon. You need holy oil, right? You need to sit down in the holy oil. You need to go get a church bath and cleanse your body, right? I think you are confused. I think you need some guidance. I think your parents feel a little way about that. I think you're clip farming and you're getting your clips. You pushing the persona. You smart. You loyal. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You've been at this. But you are not a diva. Diva's bent over. I don't think you're...
So let me stop him right there and capitalize off the point that he was just finna make. He just said you've been like this. If you've been watching Max for a while, you know you always know that nigga always had like a sus side or whatever. That's nothing new. It's nothing new. It's just so as much as recently the internet's been giving the hell for him wearing wigs and tatting the diva tattoo. One thing I would like to say about that is the great switch up. When it was clowning that nigga without there being a moral tied side to downing him or telling him to get right, whole internet was on his ass. Whole internet was on his ass. Whole internet clowning him, call him this, call him that, call him this, call him that. But when it comes to somebody actually trying to give him some real deal advice and tell him, hey, change this, now everybody want to act as if they weren't just clowning his ass a week ago. I feel like that's why Max got as emotional as he did, because he's been taking this shit since he got that tattoo. Now, the reason he got that tattoo could be from what OJ is saying. He finna get into it. He's saying, well, let me play it. Let me play it.
Over. You're not the little boys in Clover. You're not Tota. You're not a diva. You are a grown man. Plaqueboy Max. Not Plaqueboy Batty. Not Plaqueboy R. Are you gonna tell your son that you are a diva? Daddy, what's diva? Hey, get the f out of here. That is an abomination, Max. I am not proud of you. I am proud of everything else you did. Nominations, changing the game, changing your skin to Batty Diva. Diva start with D. Diddy. What else? You know, it's like this, Max. And you know, I could speak like this because after the clips go up and they don't like me, I don't use social media no more, so I can be a crackhead for life. When you keep pushing that barrier, Max, when you keep pushing that barrier and time passes, what happens? What next? What's the next engagement? What's the next clip? Don't lose yourself, don't sell your soul, Max.
Let me stop him right there. Hold up.
They want your soul because you changed the game. Don't sell your soul.
Let me stop him right there, man. So, with all that being said, going into what I was just saying, I feel like if he wanted to, I really do feel like if OJ intention was to clown this nigga and get a clip, he wouldn't have looked this nigga square in the eyes. Look at the amount of eye contact. I feel like it takes a brother or somebody who really wants your well-being or the best for you, or to at least check you and be like, hey nigga, you're right. I feel like take a real homeboy to do that. Now listen to the things she's saying. Prior to this, the entire internet was clowning him, wasn't giving him no type of advice, no motivation, wasn't even reminding him that he is who he is. Because nonetheless, he's Plaqueboy Max. And like he just said, he changed the game. Also, like he just said, they want your soul because you changed the game. Now, whatever your belief system is on how that soul shit work, it is what it is. But let's say it's just in an instance of morality. Losing yourself for a price. Losing your morals for a price. I should say he took the hiatus, so people's minds will wonder. Anybody with anybody hip enough, woke enough, if you want to say, and see through that and make that assumption, which is what I feel like OJ is on. But also, like I said, if you've been on Max, you know he been like more or less feminine. I genuinely feel like if Max was actually gay, you just need to say it. I feel like that's where a lot of the frustration coming from. I don't think that's just, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's where a lot of this frustration is coming from. And there's nothing wrong. It's 2026, nigga. It's equality. Ain't nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being gay. I mean, if you is, I'd be less of a Christian, less of a follower of God if I try to condemn somebody that's gay, but not give the same judgment to somebody that lies every day, or not give the same judgment to somebody that steals every day, or not give the same judgment to myself, who also got my own sins that I do on a daily basis. 'Cause in the eyes of God, all sins is equal. So with that being said, I don't feel like you need to alienate somebody because if they were actually gay, I do feel like if it's strings attached to that being gay and that's your homie, you got the right to check on him and be like, hey, you ran this shit up on yourself. You don't need no third party telling you you need to do this in order to keep your bread, in order to make more bread, in order to get engagements. Nigga, you know how many people, you know how many artists never got nominated for a Grammy? My nigga just started making music. Nominated for a Grammy as a streamer. Breaking down barriers. Meeting with all types of famous people. I feel like that may or may not come with a price. I feel like OJ know that may or may not come with a price, which is why he may have felt obligated to do what he did. Now, oh shit, my lineup on Prize Pit just hit. Oh look, all right. So goddamn, I feel like genuinely, I feel like that's where the confusion lies. I feel like the whole internet is perceiving OJ as to be somebody who's looking down on Max because of the sexuality he's presenting. I don't think it's sexuality in general that he's looking down on for. Like I said earlier, in the rant I gave earlier, everybody streaming you was very, very open, regardless of sexual orientation, race, or religion. I feel like the world is coming together and accepting everybody, more or less, when it matters. That's why when it matters. So I really don't think OJ was on his ass because he gay, or like was doing things that portrayed him to be feminine. I genuinely think he did it because he know that his recent actions may or may not have come with a third party that's advising him to do this in order to gain something else. I genuinely do. Cause on some real nigga shit, knowing how me and some of my niggas are taught, if niggas was out of line and shit, like any man, look, he didn't break OJ didn't break eye contact with his nigga once. Max is not making eye contact. That could be for many reasons. Many reasons. It could be for maybe he actually knows what's going on because it's him that's involved, and OJ saying that shit and you don't want to face the truth. It could be that. Or it could be generally because no strings attached. He just really feel like being himself and expressing himself, and that come with being himself. So he tired of the world judging him. But I genuinely feel like the judgment he got from the rest of the internet last week compared to the speech that he just got to OJ, I feel like people are trying to use OJ as a scapegoat because the shit that he just told Max wasn't nowhere near as hurtful as the shit that the internet has been telling him. And if you've been paying attention to streaming, each individual streamer come up to him and start clowning him for that diva shit. So it wasn't just him. I don't like how people trying to alienate OJ. OJ was not the only nigga that brought up the whole diva shit. Everybody was saying little slit shit. So I feel like they're using bro as a scapegoat, to be real. I genuinely feel like they're using bro as a scapegoat. Because everybody was clowning bro for that shit. But nonetheless, Max is damn, they're flying that bitch. But anyway, nonetheless, Max is entitled to. Max is a human being at the end of the day. Max is entitled to be in tune with his emotions. Max is entitled to do whatever the fuck he want. And I can understand with that much pressure and that much negativity as a human being that should get to you. So I don't look down on Max for reacting how he did, but I genuinely feel like that nigga took the message the wrong way. And one thing I can agree with is that that type of conversation could have really been had offline. I feel like that's where the discrepancy come in with it. I feel like he honestly could have had that conversation with him off stream. That's some real nigga shit. But you gotta also give an account, like, everything deserves context. So you gotta use the context of what's going on. All them niggas just came from the club drunk as shit. So to give some form of grace to OJ, he ain't seen this nigga in a minute. See his nigga, he got something on his mind that he want to tell his nigga, and now he's intoxicated. What people do when they drunk, majority of the time they tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? So to give some grace to OJ, I feel like he had that shit on his heart to tell him. Being that he might have been under the influence, it just came out how it came out on camera. It what it is. But all that to say, whatever Max is going through, I hope he gets over it, because I'm generally a big fan of bro. I like every work he has. As far as what he's done for the streaming game, as far as what he's done for music, the underground, his creativity, hell, I'm a fan of bro. So hopefully gets the closure that he needs, or the closure that he's seeking. Hopefully it's not as deep as I was explaining it earlier, which hopefully it's not that deep. I hope that nigga mentally gets okay. And if he's actually gay, the nigga just need to go ahead and be gay instead of like halfway being gay, nigga. You rich already. Be gay. Nigga. But if that's not you, then don't, like he said, don't sell your soul. Don't go against your morals and try to portray something that goes against how you was raised and how you actually want to portray yourself. All in all, I hope the nigga Max alright, man. Hope he get his mental back on straight, start putting on content, cause you tell the internet shit done really got to him. You tell that shit really got to him. This past couple months, this nigga's crashed out and cried on camera multiple fucking times. So I feel like, I don't know, man. It's probably some more shit deeper than what we know that's going on with it, man. But that's my take on it. I don't feel like OJ was wrong for what he said. I feel like his timing was ass. Now, one thing I can agree with is that shit could have been said off camera. Shit could have definitely been said off camera. Being that it's a streaming university, so millions of people and billions of views all across the board. You gonna say that, then I can understand why Max feel like bro might have been clickbaiting. So I hate that for bro. Honestly do. Honestly hate that for bro. And yeah, man. One thing I do push for though is, like, no matter what, no matter who you is, I do push for, or really admire when people can be themselves fully in any situation, man. And in life in general, I admire when people allow people to fully be themselves. That's why I fuck with New York City a whole lot, man. Like, cause everybody's accepted. You know what I'm saying? Despite anything, nobody feels out of place. You know what I'm saying? So I really fuck with that, and I really advocate that, regardless of what you on, regardless of how I believe, what you believe, was that at the end of the day, we all made in God's image. Nobody's bigger than nobody else. Money aside, status aside, at the end of the day, we still gotta answer to God. Love it or hate it. We don't gotta answer to each other. So therefore, I don't see a need in tearing somebody down purposely for them being themselves. But I also see a need to check your homie if he doing some shit that's out of his body, especially if it comes with a price. You dig what I'm saying? That's my entire take on this. I fuck with both of them as creators. Shout out Max. Really love that nigga music. Really love that nigga shit. And like I said earlier, man, I hope he gets the closure he needs, whatever's actually going on. Because at the end of the day, we all viewers. Me even talking about this shit is a form of parasocialism. But me being as analytical as I am, we got the internet. It's being displayed, so that's my opinion on what I'm seeing. Hope the nigga is better, man, because I really like seeing Max at his peak. And like I said, if he gay, so be it. Nigga, just be gay. Go ahead and be gay. Don't be halfway gay, but yeah, what it is. Hope he gets what he needs. So for the next segment, let's go NBA trades. Dog. This has got to be the wildest free agency ever. Why in the fuck is Giannis on the fucking Heat? Kawhi to the fucking the Raptors. Jaylen Brown on the 76ers. So let me stop right there. That is the dumbest trade. Between that and the LaMelo Ball trade, that is the dumbest trade. That I can really think of. And majority of the dumbest trades I can think of all have one common denominator, and that's Paul George. Paul George is always the butt of every dumbass trade. He got traded for Shea. He got traded for who else? Couple of niggas, man. I don't feel like neither one of them were equal trades. Obviously, with all respect to Paul George, he's one of the legends, one of the GOATs. Loved him when he was in Indiana. It's 2026 now, though. I don't feel like no version of Paul George since 2017 can fuck with Jaylen Brown, especially now. And I don't like how niggas forget that Jaylen Brown is Jaylen Brown and act like he's not the nigga that be carrying his team. I don't like how they don't acknowledge that he should have been at least top 3 in MVP this year. He took them niggas without Jason Tatum to the 2nd seed in the East. Somehow fell to number 6 or 7 in MVP. And niggas just act like he just had an ass season and got his ass up out of here. Now, to try to give some type of grace to the Celtics front office, he explained it and said it was for cap space, and that's understandable because in the business mindset, Jaylen Brown is making a lot of money. So if you got 2 superstars that's at a max cap, they sign max contracts and extensions, I can understand why you need more money to build. Especially if you're trading for Paul George, who probably has a good 4 years left in the league. But with a talent like Jaylen Brown, I wouldn't let that shit go. I'm gonna be real. I wouldn't let that shit go. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I would not let Jaylen Brown go for too many niggas. Another trade that seemed kind of strange to me is this Ja Morant trade. The Portland Trail Blazers now have 4 or 5 point guards. Now, with me saying all that, and they all small guards. I want to see how they're going to manage to rotate these niggas. Personally, if I were the Trailblazers, I would have tried to get Jaylen Brown. And if I was the Trailblazers front office, I would have tried to package up either Drew Holiday or Scoot Henderson and somebody else. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or Jaylen Brown, because then that'll be an equal trade. You're getting somebody like Drew Holiday who can play both sides of the ball elitely. And Drew Holiday is an actual scorer. He just had to learn how to be an elite defender in the league. And like I said, he became elite at it. But he's naturally a scorer. Drew Holiday is that nigga. But if I was the Celtics, I would have shot for Drew Holiday and or Scoot Henderson. Especially if I'm finna get I just got Ja Morant and Damian Lillard is a fucking Portland legend, so I doubt this nigga finna come off the bench. So you got, if I know I got Damian Lillard and Ja Morant at my 1 and 2, I'm gonna need somebody like Jaylen Brown to come and be a good forward. You know what I'm saying? But instead of doing that, Portland is up 5 point guards. They have Jalen. They got Ja Morant, Damian Lillard, Drew Holiday, Scoot Henderson, and one more nigga. So I'm really interested to see what the fuck they gonna do about that or with that. This is another one of the dumbass trades. You know how long it's been since the Charlotte Hornets did shit? The year they pipe up, make it to the to the fucking playoffs, if not close to the playoffs, actually have a winning record and look like a promising future, they trade the two most well-known players. They traded both of the faces. They traded LaMelo and Miles Bridges after the year they just had. That is stupid as fuck. Let's be real. Uncle Nipple, that nigga, he's not finna bring as many tickets as LaMelo, and it's safe to say he had the year he had because with him being a great shooter, he's more like a Klay Thompson, like a spot-up shooter. When Klay Thompson flourished, what he had, an elite guard to feed him the ball. I feel like Khan had that the year that he had because he had LaMelo finding him. Yeah, it's not like it's not like Khan was creating his own shots. He's more so getting open and LaMelo dishing it to him. So I feel like with that system they had, it was really nice. The Hornets organization is full of shit. They're dumb as fuck for making that trade. No way, and I don't even know who the fuck they got in exchange for, bro. I don't know who the fuck. Oh, they got Naz Reid. They got Naz Reid in exchange. So you telling me you got Naz Reid, Uncle Nipple, and who else? I personally, with me knowing that everybody in Charlotte is coming to our games to see him, even when they was ass, even when they was guaranteed to lose, the nigga that's selling the tickets is this nigga right here. Because he just plays really entertaining basketball. Love it or hate it. No way I'm trading that nigga, especially after the year that him and the rest of the Hornets just had. They really look promising. I had money on them. Not metaphorical money, nigga. I had high hopes for these niggas. Dumbass trade. I don't agree with that shit whatsoever. DeAndre Ayton, I don't really got much to say about bro ass. Jeremiah Grant, feel like he was part of that Ja Morant trade. I don't got much to say about bro ass. Brandon Ingram, he was part of that Kawhi trade. I don't got much to say about bro ass. Walker Keltzer. I'm gonna try to say this without getting angry. The Jazz before this trade look amazing. You just got the #1 pick. You got Keontae George. They got Laurie Marketing. They got Ace Bailey. And they had Walker Keltzer. And they had Jaren Jackson Jr. coming off the bench. Them niggas looked amazing. It's not a common notion, but people need to wake their eyes up and realize there are a lot of great players in the NBA. Walker Keltzer is one of them. Walker Keltzer is really amazing. No way in fuck I would have let that nigga go. And I said I wasn't going to get mad because I get pissed off every time I think, because I'm a Warriors fan until my contract run up, which might be this year, depending on how we utilize our pick that we just got, who just won fucking Summer League MVP. But knowing Steve Kerr, probably not going to play his ass, but that's neither here nor there. I get really angry when I think about the amount of people we could have in the burial what that prevented us from getting the people we could have had. The past couple of years, we could have had Laurie Marketing, could have had Zach LaVine, we could have had Sabonis, could have had Walker Keltzer. We could have had we lost talents like Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole. Nigga, we had Ty Jerome. We had Dante DiVincenzo. We had Eric Pascal. We had Kevon Looney. We just traded Quentin Post. Well, he signed somewhere for 30 mil. Who else we had? We failed James Wiseman. Shit like that, man. The Warriors front office is terrible. I feel like they are under the impression that Steph Curry is immortal, which he's not. It's not every day or every 10 years or every 20 years you get to play with the greatest shooter of all time. So if I'm a front office, I got that in my mind. And mentally, I'm going to try my hardest to utilize this nigga as much as I can because he's the greatest shooter of all time. No, non-debatable, set in stone. It's a big gap between him and the second best. Me knowing that and me knowing that he's on the lower half of his career, the climax of his career, me knowing that he's 38, what he is, 37, 38. I'm trying to utilize this nigga. So before I let anybody like Draymond Green run off the great players that we had, like the niggas I just named, we even had Kevin Durant. Draymond button heads with him, so he got the fuck on. How do you let somebody like Draymond run off all this talent so now we're in a frenzy and our starting lineup is damn near the oldest niggas in the league? If we fuck around and get LeBron, the common age of this team is going to be 36. The average age of the team is going to be fucking 36. That bothers me. We traded and gave up our entire future rebuilding process youth in order to satisfy Draymond, and I really get angry every time I think about that. Draymond was not worth losing all them niggas I just named. We had some really good players. Really good players. I'm going to be really pissed if Steve Kerr and the Warriors organization don't find a way to let Yaxel, the nigga we just got, they don't find a way to let bro flourish like how he was just doing in the summer league. Shit gonna get rough. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something. That shit gonna piss me off. And I know I ain't gonna speak it into existence, but based on past events, I don't look at Steve Kerr as wanting to change his fucking game plan. Because it's ain't the first time we don't have some great talent. I just want to know how they gonna incorporate him. But this long ass speech I just gave to say the Warriors could have worked some type of deal to get this nigga. A great center. Pair him up with Kristaps Porzingis, Steph, Kristaps Porzingis, Walker Kessler. I don't know if we would have had to trade Jimmy Butler or not. But Steph with any all-star to elite big is a guaranteed championship. But another motherfucker we let slip out our hands. Tyler Hero trade, I don't feel negatively about that. He from Milwaukee too, if I'm not mistaken, so it'll work out for bro. He probably is gonna shine because it's Milwaukee, so he finna get the recognition he need. Bobby Portis, I like that. The Heat are gonna be a sleeper. Heat are gonna be a real sleeper. They're gonna be extremely dangerous, and if they get LeBron, oh fuck. Chris Murray, alright. Nas Reed already gave my opinion on that. Yame Yaquez Jr. The Bucks got potential. I just want to see what they're gonna do with that potential. Khalil Ware, I don't feel negatively about that trade. Josh Green, don't feel negatively about that trade. Grady Dick, he's now a Clipper. We're gonna have to see what happens. I don't know that last nigga. But we got to see what happens, man. So far the NBA, and it's probably plenty more, but so far the NBA's fucking It's been one of the wildest off seasons we done seen in a while, man. So I'm really, and not to mention this rookie class is probably the best rookie class we done had in a while. Last year I said it was last year's class. This class is better than last year's class. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy. My homie, he pointed that shit out before that shit happened. I was like, I gotta see. Nah, I see. It looks like every pick in this draft is a certified bucket. Hopefully they don't get hold. Hopefully they get the minutes they deserve because I really want to see it. And I feel like next season is going to be really fucking entertaining. Be real. We're going to close out with the Spider-Man trailer. Do I want to do that? Yeah, man. So I'm gonna give a reaction after I watch this movie. Let's see. So leaving off of what I know, last movie, everybody pretty much everybody's memory of Peter being Spider-Man or Peter Parker in general is erased. I know they're still bouncing off that multiversal theory. I seen some leaks that said, with all that being said, they might fuck around and add Miles Morales to this month. That's gonna be lit. And even if you go and look up the cast, that nigga's there. I've seen the leaks. We might be getting Miles Morales for real in this movie, cuz. Oh, let me see. Uh, let's see that shit was cap. I just looked that shit up on Google. Fuck me then. There we go. Oh, it's not confirmed. Okay, so that shit was cap. It was cap. Seen some leaks though. Seen some leaks and they showed the cast. It was this shit. It was this shit right here. It was this shit right here. I don't know. So I seen that. It's a chance with it already being. I can see a reality to where they play off the fact that everybody forgot who Peter Parker was and all that good shit. And correct me if I'm wrong, but in the regular timelines and shit with Miles Morales, Peter Parker dies. So I can see where they could potentially get creative with the fact of there being a loss of a Peter Parker on either side, whether that be through Peter Parker dying or they just forgetting that he existed. I can see where it could be creatively meshed and involved to make it make sense. So I'm really excited to see what they do. And I really hope they do add Miles Morales because, like every real nigga, that is my favorite Spider-Man. Give a damn. So I'm really excited to see what they do or how they do it. And I'm not sure if I already watched this trailer, but let's watch it.
What is happening to me? Did you miss me, Spidey? I'm losing my mind. I am totally out of control. I gotta fix whatever this is right now.
Final semester MIT.
Dad, who do you think is actually watching these?
Maybe someone.
Okay, well, bye, someone.
What the? Dr. Banner, you found a way to suppress mutating DNA.
And I want to capitalize off that. This nigga no longer needs them web canisters. Them shit's natural now. I need a soundboard. I want some round of applause. That's dope. One of the biggest complaints that niggas had about Tom Holland and this reboot of Spider-Man was that his webs weren't natural. Guess what? They're natural.
Right?
If you see me with this stuff, run.
And I'm assuming that Bruce Banner forgot that or forgot the identity of fucking Peter Parker, because that is the fucking Hulk. But now that nigga's a college professor. So I don't know, man. We got to watch it, but I think everybody forgot that nigga identity.
But keep the good.
How would you decide what parts of nature are good or bad?
Sorry about that.
You're not one of my students, are you?
It appears we're faced with a threat we can't control. One we can't even see. You're the only one who's immune to it. You're the only one who can sense it.
What do you think they're looking for?
Oh, see, you stumbled across my board. I'm not one of those weirdos, I swear.
He's a little weird. I'm MJ.
You two don't know each other?
Yo, Spider-Man, you okay?
Oh shit!
Think I might go see how MJ's doing.
You're not gonna get away with this.
But he might.
I didn't know you could get that big. But you're in danger. You just have to trust me.
Fine. This whole thing can get really scary.
Who the hell is that?
Who the hell are you?
Frank, please. I don't have anywhere else to go.
By the people who love you, just gonna let him go by himself? Love you because you're you.
If you're gonna do something, you better do it now.
Never forget that. No matter how powerful you become.
I miss you, mate. Huh. All right, just give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm not in high school anymore. Oh. Did you stretch? You a big stretcher? It's so good for you. You ready?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm excited for this motherfucker. I'm kind of at a loss for words. I don't even want to make too many assumptions. I just want to watch it. One thing I can draw from this, the only complaint I can say is his suit in this movie compared to his suits in the last movie. I'm pretty sure his suits in the last movie was designed by Tony Stark, if I'm not mistaken. And they look a lot less loose. This one in particular looks loose as a bitch. Be real. Nonetheless, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this. My computer freeze? Oh no. I think that might be it, cuz. You might be wondering why I got a Batman overlay. Because when I was in college, whenever I needed motivation to actually do my work, I just clicked that shit and just imagine Batman like just threatening me. That might sound weird, but I just imagine Batman being like, "Hey, nigga, do your work." That just made me want to do my work. You trying to get, you ain't trying to get them damn the hands and batterings from this nigga right here. That shit hurt. I use that shit as motivation to do my homework back in college. I'm not sure if there's anything else I want to cover for the night. I would freestyle on live, but I rather shut it down for the night and actually make some regular music. I'm gonna be back probably tomorrow. And I'll probably be live on TikTok this time. Or I might go back to Twitch. I don't know. We'll probably try to tackle one avenue at a time for a period of time until we can integrate properly. But all in all, man, I feel like it's a W stream, man. Shout out to everybody that was watching. Love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. No matter keep it mental. Mental health is extremely important. Remember who you are. Remember your purpose on earth. Keep God first. And don't forget to live. Don't forget to live your life. Even if shit seem challenging, a lot of times the idea of a situation is a lot worse than the reality of the situation. So no matter what, keep going. And then I'm gonna get at y'all niggas later, then. Y'all take it easy.
You gon' go over there, cause I don't care, yeah. The jacket on me while I pull it back, I'm in and out, she know it's real, yeah. I knock it down even in holy felt. I said you fuck on me and nobody else. Did this shit on my own, I ain't SVL. I'ma keep making hits to my lens, bro. Smoking out in my blood rolling top shelf. Know you feel that? That's a cash feel. I know she never cared about how I felt. Nigga talking too much, he got bad breath. Okay, make shaking. Bitch wanna fuck, okay, make weight. Still going through shit, it's slat on plate. Mama made I would smoke weed every day. Yes, I know I been high as a bitch. At least I know about nigga, know I get paid. Fresh, I just went the sound of my kicks. My brother get out, then we do a parade. Parade's got mad cause I'm pulling on late. So sorry on the ground, so I can't be a bait. Can't even cheat with your money, gotta make it. Honest, if real with you, I don't need date. You gon' go over there, cause I don't care. Yeah. The jacket on me while I pull it back. I'm in and out.
Let them face it that you make it cause you sad because I live. I see them tears from your eyes cause I broke your heart and left it vacant. If you got an option and you seem better than me, I'ma go and tell you to take it. Cause I ain't who I seem. I value music over people. Addicted to the drugs, I sidling, got hooked, it made me evil. I fell in love with you and I took the ecstasy cause I was grieving. And everybody used to say they hate my guts just cause I'm breathing. And I don't know what they need. Won't bow down to the heathens, won't bow down to the peasants. I'm the one that came and blessed me. He was homeless, he was outside broken, jobless, he was fiending. Yeah, I gave lil' bro a pole, I put him on, now he a demon. Now this girl all on my body, but at first she didn't see me. Too many hoes. I jump a girl and I replace her. She want me to come and be a savior, but I ain't wearing no cape. Ski mask with a fully zip, I hide my face behind this bait. Niggas pitiful and they ain't on nothing, they Joshua with no Drake. Let her way she looking when I put it on her face. I turn skin so hard the chairs, I see the faces that ain't here. Yeah,
Really do this shit on auto, put it up gelato. Really do this shit on auto, put it up gelato. Really do this shit on auto, put it off gelato. Green ledger on the Glock, little nigga clutching a follow. Green pockets full of guap, I need my money, not your problems. I walk in a function, and these little niggas following me. White girl in the back doing coke, Demi Lovato, she hate when I call that. Young J's too locked in, niggas wanna pour me out. Told her I'll suck my dick, still left with a frown though, cause I can't even trust my clique. I know she gon' let me down, but I'm still getting high with this bitch. I really do this shit on auto, put it off gelato. Green ledger on the Glock, little nigga clutching a follow. Green pockets full of guap, I need my money, not your problems. I walk in a function, and these little niggas following me. White girl in the back doing coke, Demi Lovato, she hate when I call that. Young J's too locked in, niggas wanna pour me out. Told her I'll suck my dick, still left with a frown though, cause I can't even trust my clique. I know she gon' let me down, but I'm still getting high with this bitch. Really do this shit on auto, put it on gelato. Really do this shit on auto, put it on gelato. Really do this shit on auto, put it on gelato. Green, you clutching a bottle. Green, I need my money, not your problems. I walked in a function and these little niggas following me. White girl in the back doing coke, that little bottle she had when I called that. Yes, that's what I did. Niggas wanna call me out, tell her I'll suck my dick. Still on phone on file, cause I can't even trust my clique. I know she gon' let me down, but I'm still getting high with this bitch.
I really do this shit on auto with a gelato. That nigga touching Apollo. I need my money, not your problems. I walked in the function and these little niggas following me. White girl in the back doing coke in the Lovato she had when I called her. Young Jet still out there. Niggas wanna pull me out till I saw my gift.